cracking, my boy.
Let's do that again. Welcome to another episode of No Country for Otakus. Today, we talk about Vivy. And what was the rest of it? The something
Fluorite of the Eyes song.
Yeah. This is a newer. I always forget the second day. I just remember Vivy.
Bro, when I first saw it, I was like, I have a trash.
For real, bro. This is a fairly new anime. This is probably one of the newer animes we've done in a while because we usually do a lot of old school stuff. And then last week,
yeah, my fault. Because, bro, when you hit me with yo, what the hell are we doing this week? I was like, oh shoot, I forget to tell you to watch Read or Die, but you know,
you could do that next week. We didn't really talk about it.
Yeah,
pretty much binged 4 movies last week, and then obviously, excuse me. So this week we're doing VV, 12 episodes. It was 13 episodes.
13.
And I honestly, when I first that was a stumbled upon. Like I didn't even, like when you're looking for random shit to watch, and I saw it. I was like, and it looked, there's a lot of anime that has stuff to do with singing, and I was like, man, is this like a band stuff or something? And then I watched the first episode, man. So before we get into it, woo. So how you doing, Dwayne? Let's do the general bullshit talk for right now before we jump into the actual anime, man.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Got a lot of stuff done this week. Was able to sleep.
Woo!
So that's always a plus. How about you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I didn't really do much, man. I got back. Like I said, we was on vacation. Right now, I'm just restocking the coffers. Because your boy, bro, I got $3. I got paid, but yeah, bro. Like when you don't look at your bank, look at your bank account for a little bit, and then you think you got this amount in your head, and you jump on that bitch and it's significantly less.
Significantly, I like the words.
That shit was brutal, bro. I read all that bitch because I was like, all right, I gotta pay this credit card and stuff. Should I wait till payday, or should I try to pay them now? And I was like, let me make sure I got enough money before I start paying shit. Then you get hit with that. You have been overdraft. Text message, right? So I jump off, bro. I was like, I ain't paid shit. I ain't paid shit, dog.
Oh my gosh.
So literally I stayed home. Except for that one day that I went up to do trivia with my girlfriend, but I didn't buy nothing. I didn't drink nothing. I was just there like got to see it through, my boy. So
I will get high off these questions.
You're not gonna eat? I was like, nah. I ain't got no money. And now it be though, especially after vacation. So right now I'm just stocking back.
Yeah.
It is. Especially like Florida and stuff, man. That should be over because it's such a tourist place. It's like how Barbados everything be like so expensive. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into our anime discussion session. Vivy, bro. What you think, dog?
Man, I really enjoyed it. I was vaguely surprised. I was vaguely surprised. Cause when you text me, it was like, yo, we watching BB. And I was like, all right, cool. And I was doing work. So I was doing some reading and looking at some stats, and I was like, man, I'm deep into this, but I know that if I don't look at this thing now, I am never gonna watch this anime. So I was like, you know what? Fine. Let me stop what I'm doing and at least read the synopsis so I have an idea of how much it is and what it about, and then if the men prepare. And the thing is, right? I was like, I remember texting you and asking you like, yo, what is it about? And you blanked me. I was like,
nah.
This
well, you blanked me. What was funny? I gotta do that sometimes because I don't want to spoil it. But what was funny is like when you messaged me, then he messaged me later. He was like, Sean, what's your rating for this? And he replied, he's like, dog, it's time travel. I was like, but
I know.
once it gets to me talking about him, I'll tell you my reasonings. But go ahead.
Right.
Continue.
So there was that. And then I was like, all right, Henry playing. All right. So this up in the air. I don't know if this is a good anime or we ranting about a bad anime again, because I don't know if I can handle it on no zero in like it's the space of 2 days. Like I got to start tonight. So that's what I was asking you. And then I was like, all right, cool. Let me read the synopsis. And I was like, yo, there's a musical. I was like, what the? I was like, Shaw, was you ready for this? I was like, time travel and musical? Like the one category you hit plus the category I hit. I was like, we gotta start this now. So I started it and I was like, oh shoot. Like
the beginning, bro, that first act, dog.
Yeah. I was like, oh snap. This is actually pretty interesting. And it was good, man. It was very, very good. I saw a lot of inspiration from Rin. And I saw a lot of inspiration from Steins Gate. And that was, and I at first I was like, how are they gonna mix the two of these? And I was like, man, I don't know. But as I continued to watch it, I was like, man, this is really, really, really good and thorough writing. Like, but yeah, I was blown away by it, man.
All right, man, bro. Like I said just now, I stumbled upon this bitch by mistake, man. It came up and like recommended.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Vivy, I see song. I was like, oh man, this was this like a singing thing. I ain't really trying to do this singing thing right now. Sometimes it'd be too slow. I ain't really.
Yeah, and all lovey-dovey.
All lovey-dovey. I was like, okay.
Wait, do we have female fans? Because
hey man, look, there's some romance stuff. It's just I didn't know if I was in the mood. You got to be in the mood for that type of anime sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure, but I started it, man. And when that shit started off, bro, and them androids was fucking up them humans, bro.
I was like, oh Jesus Lord.
I was like, whoa. So I always make it known I really despise time travel as a plot device, but sometimes a movie or anime just gets it right.
Yeah.
For me, like Steins Gate, even though Steins Gate was about him like time hopping, especially like from different to each different universe and stuff.
Yeah.
There was a lot more going on. It wasn't even though it was like a part of it, it didn't feel like the central focus.
Yeah.
Right.
And it wasn't physical.
Yeah. Right. And this one, the time travel is minuscule. It's literally one at the beginning and then one at the end when they go back for her to do the song. Right? Yeah. Because she freaks, she fucking fails. Like, holy shit.
Pressure,
man.
We just call it in basketball choke.
She choked hard.
She choked
man.
Hard.
I was like, whoa, what a fuck up. But yeah, you see, but if you look at the rest of it, it really didn't. You didn't get beat over the head with it. There was nothing that it majorly affected that was like a cop out. Like, I ran into a corner writing time travel.
Jump back into yeah.
You know,
and it wasn't. You mean lucky? You know what? Thinking about it, now that you said that, they've done it in Endgame, and now they're doing it in Loki again. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll do that shooting the shit segment.
But yeah, what I really liked about what I really liked about it is that they had a sound reasoning explanation for the time travel, which is something that we had kind of talked about like years ago, that a physical being going back in time and leaving a timeline disrupts the whole entity of it. Like it doesn't feel thing. But data is the essence of information. And if you could change it through frequencies, then yes. And that's essentially what they did.
It's pretty
They
much like
downloaded.
they just took a
Yeah.
flash drive and plugged it into the past
Yeah.
self.
Plug it into the past cube. And then the
Yeah.
cube
And
was
that
doing
cube
his
was
thing.
already there. It's not like it wasn't created and
Yeah.
stuff, right? So they ain't two cubes fucking flying around. Well, they had for combat purposes it was, but for this, there was just that one central cube.
Nah, he cloned himself. He cloned himself.
But it was he cloned himself because the guy that actually created it wasn't born yet. That shit was nuts though.
Yeah.
100 years, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What was crazy is like a lot of the events didn't majorly change. They were like, and that's what I liked. It was a major change in like a lot of the events leading up to from the original timeline to that one.
And also where there was cases that could have been like majorly changed, Matsumoto fought against it because he was like, look, you don't understand. We are not trying to alter the universe. We are just trying to stop one singularity. So in order for that singularity to occur, these things have to happen. We ain't trying to stop it altogether. We're just trying to put it in the aspect that it has a better positive aspect outcome in the future. Yeah. And I loved it, man. So like I was like episode 1, like, oh my god, episode 1 was such a hook. First of all, the first 15 seconds with androids killing people, I was like, yo, what the, like, and the thing is, the woman that's singing that same thing, I was like, what the hell going on? But the thing is, right, I don't know about you, but for me, I kind of felt a little bit more at peace when the androids was killing people, right? Hear me out. Like it didn't like shock me. Like, oh my god, it was like, oh, okay, this is happening. What really hurt me? What really tapped my kidney B and push it to my spine and twist it one side and pull it up to my throat is when the man started running, right? And the drone box was just back to back. I was like, oh my god, like these men, like, and the thing is, the drones ain't living it though. It was like for the cause. Dive bot. I was like, what?
Bro, they was doing some kamikaze shit, bro.
I had to pause it, me like that woman the woman crying over she child, I get hit in her eye. I was like, oh
what's
my
crazy
god.
is like you get like one guy he like runs off and then the auto car just comes out.
Yeah, B.
I was like,
please,
that one woman, the woman like snaps her neck. Bro, that shit was brutal. And that's just like the first like 5-10 minutes.
15 seconds.
Dude, that shit was quick. And that's when it shows the doctor, the Matsumoto dude, and he like, I guess he was planning how to do this for a while. He was like, okay, it's time to kick the plan into motion. It's all up to you. Sends the stuff back to the past, and then he gets murked.
Yep.
Dead. He was like, kill that boy.
I honestly listen to me. I honestly surprised to get off far. I surprised to get off far because he walked past one and the android was like, "Are you okay, sir?" And he struggled all the way to his room and locked the door. B, the way that man they killing people, I surprised the man was actually courteous. Like, are you okay, sir? But nah,
so the centers around pretty much this android called Vivy, and she's a singing entertaining
songstress.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. And the way this park or theme park or whatever in the 100 years prior is that she'll have a stage and she'll sing it. But I think at that point, like her popularity was already going down because like no one would come and see her show. It was just that one kid, right?
Nah, it wasn't going down. It wasn't established. It wasn't established at all.
Oh, this was before she was popular.
Yeah, it was before she was popular because she was created and then she was put on the stage, and like I had like one newscast about it, and that was it. So
Yeah, because she was like one of the original androids, right?
Yeah,
Because she was like
and
one of the first AIs.
She wasn't the main attraction in the part. She was just part of the part.
Part of the part.
And the rest of the part was built around other AIs. Yeah. So other people used to come and see the AIs, but then they didn't really like.
But they kind of had her in a corner, bro. Like you saw that little narrow ass shit with the pews.
Yeah, the man. It was like, yo, you serve your purpose.
But she did have that one feat, which was what was cool about this anime. What I liked, and I will give the writers so much props for this, man. Every encounter she had with a character was so fucking meaningful.
And deep.
Like, just from that little girl, the little girl that her first fan. And it was just like, God damn, man. And then she saved when Matsumoto finally come back and what was cool is that she didn't just buy into the whole time travel, you got to save the world thing. It took a while. And you know, like a lot of movies, it's like because they try to build it to be a hero. But like somebody come back from the past. I come back from the past and say, Dwayne, I'm from the past. I know you'll be like, Sean, come on, man. Fuck off. It's off, mate. Like no, you get what I'm saying. Like she didn't buy into it. The guy kept nagging her like the first couple times. She didn't do it.
It took her 15 years.
Yeah, because when she first, there's a politician that she saves. She didn't save it for the whole time travel thing. It was more like, this is the right thing to do.
Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah.
Basically. Because it was like, I don't know if you're telling the truth about the bomb. But then, if he is telling the truth about the bomb,
and I do nothing,
and I knew a boy, and they do nothing, let me risk it, and that was it.
So then there's this character that works for so this politician, he's trying to get AIs the same rights as humans, right?
Yeah.
And like in human fashion, we don't like that shit, you know, because we can't even give some humans the same rights as humans. But anyway, like. Bro, I got to throw shade, bro. I like watching that game slowly mad. I was like, bro, we never get it right at first, bro. We always fuck it up, dog. Come on. Anyway, I be petty, dog. petty. Oh my god. So yeah. So they're trying to like assassinate this dude, and in the original timeline, they kill him. The original one before, which was one of the events. That's why the guy was like, we got to save him, because in the original, this is one of the catalyst events that causes the end.
Yeah.
The end thing. So that was pretty cool. And we got some action scenes, man. Vivy running and shit when she had her hair up, when she had the tank top.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this animation was fire, dog.
It was, man. It was. It so was. And it was beautifully immersive. Like it took a natural concept and changed how the environment looked, like from the subtlety of how the glare would hit a camera lens in their eyes and stuff like that. And I was looking at the detail. I was like, yo,
they went hard, bro.
This went hard. So good. I was like, oh my god. The choreography was the fight choreography. It wasn't fast paced, and that's exactly what I liked about it. It wasn't like, okay, we could do martial arts now and we are super fast and stuff like that. It was like, no, we still robots, so we still have some stiffness in us.
Yeah.
And the way that was fighting, it wasn't like, oh, that's cringy. It was like, okay, I see where the stiffness comes out and stuff like that. So it was
them androids was throwing hands
bro.
It was throwing. I know what you mean. Also, I think the underlying. All right, so you got the human side that doesn't agree with it. So you actually have like a group of people that are against them. I think they call them the Turok. Yeah.
Toak.
And I thought it was pretty cool how dead set they were on this, because she saves one of them multiple times. That guy.
Yeah, he
like, he just won't let it go. Like, bro, they're not that bad. That boy was dead set. he saved her. She saved her. She saved him the first time, and he was like, "You damn it!" I was like, "But she
like
saved you from getting crushed." No?
halfway down, like you. Ah! And then the second time, how you get saved the second time? Was it the floating island?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes, but yes, it was the second time because it was the second time for Vivy, but the third time he was saved. The second time he was saved was when Elizabeth knocked him out.
Right.
He was gonna die. He was gonna martyr himself.
Yeah, the space hotel. The space hotel. Yo, bro, these boys was radical as fuck. So that was like the first major thing, the politician. Then there's a lot of like major events, which was cool how they segmented each one. So he was able to the Matsumoto would come and be like, hey, this is another event about to happen that we need to sort out. And then that would be the mission, right? The second one was the hotel, right?
Second one was the hotel.
And I thought it was beautiful. Like, what a beautiful story about the two AIs and stuff, and how one was abandoned.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dog. This anime. Bro, I gotta fucking tear up like a bitch. I'm like,
I take Luca offset your chromosomes, man.
Yo,
Luca offset your pterodactyls. Anything with brotherhood and sisterhood got you tearing up.
Bro, like, no, you know what messed me up, dog? Up at the beginning with the old man and the wife. All right, bro. Like,
Up made me cry a little bit.
Yeah, dog. Especially at the beginning. I think one of the, not to sidetrack too far, is that for me, dog, I'm not afraid to let them tears flow, bro. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No one gonna tell me shit. I'm a little thick. People don't say nothing to me, so I let them tears flow. And Luca, oh god, Luca broke my heart when that boy said "sea monster." I was like, no.
Nah, boy. You know what made me cry, Luca? When the mom was like, bro, but I need to know you're okay. I was like, oh, stop. And he was like, Pause. But you got me off the island. I was like, no. Yo, so much, right? My oldest kid, he's like, don't worry, Dad. You'll be okay. And I'm like, bro, but it's so beautiful. And then I catch he cry when Lucas starts to ride off into the rain and expose himself. And it's like, don't worry, son. It's okay. He's like, he doesn't have to die. I was like, he doesn't die. We've watched this 20 times now. Literally, I've watched it 20 times now. I was like, why are you still crying?
Yeah, Luca was such a good animation. So back on topic, quick.
Yeah.
So just to say that is like that event was so beautiful because that not to give too much away is like the humans was about to do some dog shit, dog, just to like make the AIs look bad. Like if you really think of the grand scheme of that plan, like for real, dog, y'all was going to do that? Wipe out a whole fucking city?
What?
But if it had landed, or what?
It was one quarter of a country B. Because remember,
when I said city, I was just thinking, yeah, you're right. Almost
remember Matsumoto has said,
and
at the last attempt, for some reason, it split apart. It hit Japan, right. Russia, Tokyo, Moscow, and two other places, and like people went nuts and destroyed all the AIs. And I was like, nuts, oh, bro. Okay.
But what was funny is that what was also cool is that even though they were making these changes, because the way it ended up, we were really trying not. You got to watch it, man. We're gonna try to not spoil anything, man. You got to enjoy it. What was cool is that even though it wasn't major changes, they had subtle change. subtle ripple effects through the time because they stopped because of what happened with the space hotel. Trying to word this correctly. Then you get the island, that little island.
Yeah.
With all the thing.
And it
that
was
the third one, right?
And it was subtle changes in the headlines to stuff. Yeah. Because before the first Singularity had the AI branded as the villain. Whereas with this one, she was branded as the hero. Right. And then that ripple effect into people wanting more interaction with the AIs and stuff like that.
Even to the point with my boy for the third event, man.
When my
boy fell in love, dog. My boy fell in love with I'm in love with the robot.
Was
that the third?
Yeah, that was the island.
Right, the island, right. But like the guy that wanted, bro, how that shit ended. Oh, Vivy, you okay? Yo. Like the way they visually put it in their hands, you had one hand that had the
blood of the human,
and then the second hand had the blood. I guess you could call it blood of the AI, bro. And the blood of the AI is blue and human is red, bro. And that shit.
Right,
Vivy. You ever see Metal Gear Solid Snake?
Yeah. Snake.
Vivy. Yo, bro, broken. Broken. Make a whole separate personality, dog. Lock yourself in the room.
Listen, and the thing is, right? I gotta think because we ain't trying to spoil too much.
You give away little sea biscuits, but you can't go too deep into what happens. You want people to go and watch it. You gotta experience this.
Yeah,
this one you gotta experience, guys.
It's a musical of no. There's no.
This is probably one of the best singing ones I've ever seen.
Yeah, and like a lot of people rate Angel Beats pretty high.
Which one? Angel Beats.
Angel Beats.
Angel Beats was okay.
It was okay.
I definitely giving it what I given this one.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. But yeah, I can't say it because then that would give out the ending and stuff like that. But it was, man, when she broke, I broke with Herbie. I was like, yo. No,
there's even stuff that happened before that. Like when she went and they had that daycare with those little robots, and it was like, what did you think of this? When they had all the drawings to say welcome and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they switched. And shit went to I was like, no.
She had to destroy them. Yeah, boy. And she made a friend with one of them and all sorts. But no, you know what? Oh, we can't say that, can we? There's so much of this anime I want to talk about. We can't talk about without giving.
We can talk about it if you want to.
All right, listen. You know what made me realize that another thing that I really liked about this anime is that even though she was an AI, you saw her importance because her sole mission was to understand the heart. Like that was the sole mission. Yeah. And because she was constantly seeking that, she started to develop her own personality to it as well.
Extreme emotions, man.
Oh yeah. And the first glimpse of it on episode 1, at the end of episode 1, when she had the fight with Matsumoto, when he downloaded himself into the crane. And he was like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, I know I don't understand why you against this, but it has to happen. Like, you can't go and stop it because then you change everything. Like, we ain't about that. And from there, I was like, yo, like, she gonna murder this man, boy. She gonna murder, like,
because she wanted to make mainstream changes, man, but you can't. It's impossible to do. So I'm sorry, Vivy. Even though even with the third event on the island, she thought she made a big change and stuff by helping the guy. And that guy turned around and blast himself to eternity, bro. Dog.
That was what broke me. That was
broke
what broke
Vivy,
me.
broke us, broke everything, broke the screen.
That was what broke me. Because she was desperately trying to listen. When she said to him, like, for people like you who love AIs, I want you to be happy. When the man turn around, look at she and like, if you delete a song, would you like if I said that? I was like, bruh. Like,
she was like,
at first, I talked about at first, right? I can be honest. I was like, you looking at the man facial expression, right? I was like, yo, this man gonna kill himself, you know.
Dude, you did the same. I did the same thing, dude. I was like, man, this dude gonna kill himself, huh?
But I was like, nah, they ain't gonna write that into the anime. And then I was like, all right, they're gonna write it into the anime, but it can be like 30 years later. How
she gonna find out like sidebar or something.
And not just that, is like he went back to the core and he just sat down there and hugged her and turned into bones, and it was a beautiful story. Anyway, same thing. Boof. And that crap.
And she turned around, bro. And all the blood. But she used the other hand anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, because it went against her code to make everyone happy.
She was already sad because of what she had to do just before that, and then to turn around and lose both.
Yeah.
In that form, especially because they also showed a very short, and I like this short flashback of this guy's interaction with the AI that he fell in love with.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, God, without remorse, man, fuck. So that was the end of that. Vivy's fucking broken as shit, like mentally, which is cool because the fact that AI developed enough consciousness and personality that you could have that happen.
Yeah.
Right.
She also shows her development.
I did. Now, the thing about it is each event is like a chunk of years later. They're not like one after the other like that. They're like something happened and there's like, what was it? Like a 30-year, 15-year jump?
First was something. 50, second was 30, third was 5, and then the fourth was like 65.
Yeah. The last
stuff was so crazy.
The last one was a big because she was just sitting down. She was just sitting down in that glass thing. Remember, she was like almost like in a museum because her model was so old. So it was crazy to see that jump, especially we ain't get there yet. We're gonna get there. So going back, so her original personality is pretty much like
gone.
she developed a multiple personality disorder. Like what the fuck? The AI segment, it was like, yo, just go ahead and split that part. Put the trauma. And what was crazy is like you think of a human, you know, like people do that, like they segment a pain off. And obviously they represented this in this anime by having her lock that in a lock room. Because she used to go in there, when she writes songs, she would go into like a
when she sings songs.
Yes. In a room. She'd be composing and stuff on the little piano, which was pretty cool. Good representation of how she thinks about things. And they literally created a room in there with a fucking door. And she went in that bitch. I was just like,
never came out.
Long ass time, bro. But what's crazy is that the other part that took over got popular as shit, dog. She was popular. She was like overly fucking like K-pop. Positive. That shit was nuts, man. She was like superstar. And it was crazy to see that happen. And then this leads into this is the what, fourth event? With with that girl. Fourth, right?
Yeah. Did you understand that singularity? Because I didn't understand it.
It was just showing that from what I gathered outside of the guy from Turok, that man, that was an oxymoron. But we're gonna talk about that too. But not oxymoron, it was just ironic. That AI started to develop personality so far that they started to do like extreme human stuff, like the stage bot was so in love with Ophelia, straight kidnap. But like, you know what I mean? He like took over her because he wanted to be with her so much and forever that he literally did some crazy shit that a crazy human would do, but like keeping a dead body or something in your house. You know what I mean? But that was just the robot, the AI equivalent to it. Yeah. So, and then up to that point, AIs hadn't committed suicide. So the original timeline, I ain't gonna spoil the second timeline, but the original timeline was the AI committed suicide by itself. And this one changes slightly. But that was crazy. And that
because I had to rewatch it. I was I don't have a lot of time.
It was a little heavy.
I don't have a lot of time to finish this anime. I can't rewatch this. And then they rewatch it. And I was like, I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Go for it. Keep going forward.
Yeah, that one required a deep thought, especially because you had no idea. The only reason I picked it up was through the flashback when she kept saying that one day she'll be good enough to sing for him. At that point, that dude was all about, you already there though. Like, I want you to perform for me only. So it was like an obsession, but it was just to show how far the AI personality had evolved at that point, to the point that they consider killing themselves. Like, AIs ain't supposed to be suffering from like depression and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What in the Romeo and Juliet is this shit? That shit was heavy, dog.
So at the end of that war, right? Did you figure out what a heart was when Diva told Vivy to listen to the song?
Nah, I think that's where I kind of like, for a little bit. If you know, feel free to let me in.
No, because I was listening to the song and I was like, man, this is making no sense.
Like, it was just hard enough just trying to figure out what that singularity was about. Like,
exactly. I was
unfortunately, my brain was like, because like, I know whatever the heart was is what got her out the room.
Yeah.
Right? Because then after that, I think it's when she composed no, she didn't compose the song yet.
No.
Honestly, I don't even think Vivy knew what the fucking heart was, because at that point,
whatever the heart was didn't get her out the room. What got her out the room is the fact that because Diva had told Vivy, no matter what happens, there's still people out here who depend on you, who still love you, and that's why she came out.
Right.
And then she was like, but I still don't know. What do you mean?
She had writer/singing block, because after that she finished this Diva, which was her split personality. Finished the song that she was singing on stage and had everyone miss the fucking fight, which was dope. Yeah. But it's funny, like the end of the song is when that Diva personality disappeared, and Vivy took back over, and you could just see the difference between Diva and Vivy. I was like, they're two totally different fucking people, bro.
One was so happy and one was so depressed.
One was so depressed, like she finished and she was like down like this, and like she see her open her eyes, like, that's a sad fucking robot. That's a sad AI. That's not the same woman. And then after, so what was also crazy was the guy. I can't remember the guy's name from truck.
Kazumaki. Something like that.
Something like that, right? What's crazy about him is that he hated AIs and stuff so much. And you saw what he did to himself? Like, you became the thing you swore to fight.
I understood that though.
No, go ahead.
Because it had, after being saved the third time, the obsession changed from getting AIs to just be who they are and not try to imitate humans, to understanding why they're imitating humans. Because remember, he said like, yo, I poured my heart I became a sympathizer with the group because I understood what they were saying. But after you saved me the third time, I pour my heart into understanding why, and then that's literally what I've been living for. I became the thing I hate because I need to know.
It kind of explains his granddaughter later down in the anime.
Yeah,
the girl in the wheelchair, like her reasoning for fighting.
Yeah,
but that was pretty nuts, man. It was just crazy to see that. I was just like, bro, because I remember his character development from the beginning. He was hell bent. This dude was hell bent. To see him how he is now,
and I was like, Ren.
yeah, Ren, yeah. This the time jumps and stuff in this, I will say, was they took Ren and they made it better. Like the time jump,
better,
because you was able to see characters along the time jump that you remember earlier that were so much younger. And the age change and stuff was enough for you to be like, yeah. Or you meet the descendant of the character, stuff like that. I thought it was well done.
Yeah.
So after this, she pretty much ends up big time jump for this one, and she pretty much ends up in a museum type deal.
Yeah, a museum.
And that's when the Matsumoto kid first shows up.
Yeah.
At this point, she still can't sing. She never got that. It took her
65 years.
It took her a long time to get that shit back, bro. I was like, God. She was fighting though. She kept trying. She'd go in the room. She'll try to write. She had a little tick thing that musicians use for beats. No bueno. 65, man. God.
That was crazy.
But she finally got it.
Yeah. What did you think about the song?
I thought the song was beautiful.
All right, hold on. Before you even get there, bruh.
Okay.
What I loved about the ending of the anime, right, made me kind of understand people who have like tone deaf, and then understand it. I just thought it was funny. How do you go from na 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 singing real heavenly to no. I was like, what? Listen, the Taylor song could deaf out of me. And when the woman sang this song at the end, I was like, what the were they listening to? Like,
because I think
it was so it was like vastly different me.
But it's crazy because it shows the difference between an AI that's made sole purpose for singing and making people happy, and Joe Robot down the street that sweeps.
Yeah.
Dog, like they were like, bro, like if you're gonna use like the Star Wars song, da 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 da, and then you get her singing at the end. He was like, "Is this the same song?"
Yeah, because when she started singing, right, I was like, "Really, na-na-nas?" And when she hit the na-na-nas beat, I was like, "Oh,
what?" But originally, I was like, "What's funny?" I was like, "Man, that's the fucking song she wrote." Man, everyone was singing it, like, and they were like, okay, so at this point, no, it jumps forward enough. She makes a song.
It jumped back.
We're gonna try. She makes a deal with the little kid that when he does something, and she writes a song, stuff like that. You gotta watch that part. There's no way for us to talk about that part without spoiling shit. She writes a song at close to the end. Hell breaks the fuck loose. Pretty much. And at this point, you're like, but I thought she changed all the stuff. Nah, she did enough. It shows why, but it was just crazy to see, man. Because she comes out, she starts saving humans. What's up?
Yeah, from episode 6, I kind of figured it out. I was like, yo, either you is it, or the singularity is somebody who constantly close to you and no one speaks to. And I was like, I got it. I know who it is. At first, I was like, I actually thought it was Navi. But then I was like, but Navi don't travel. Navi is the stage.
No, I know what you mean.
So I was like,
Yeah, because
okay, I get it now. I get it. And that was cool. I actually liked that plot twist. So I was like, oh, that was really good.
Oh man,
That was really good.
this shit was so well. It was like hardly any plot holes, if any.
Yes, that's what I loved about it. I sat down and I analyzed this tape for days. Well, not days.
You know, like a lot of anime,
only watched
especially
it
anime that has
yesterday.
time travel. Not shows that have time travel. It's easy to point to shit. Like, come on, dog. No. Even if they're well written, you could still find stuff. Hey, this one was. I also believe because time travel wasn't the central theme. The same way as singing was part of it, but singing wasn't the central theme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just it was strong elements, but it wasn't the central theme. Right?
Yeah.
The central theme was pretty much Vivy going her whole personality change and dealing with so well written.
And before I forget, I round of applause. Cause remember I text you like, bro, we have watched tons of animes where people just hype up this one thing and just fall flat on the ass when they get to the end. That song, look, for the time it Ambi and singing that song was fire. This song the fire me. And I was like, yo, I like literally when we finish, I'm gonna go watch it again. Like I just want to hear this.
This is probably the first anime that I was like, I could watch this over. Like, not first. I wouldn't say first. I've watched Berserk and stuff a lot of times, but
the first music anime.
Yeah. Like a lot of times slice of life stuff animes like that, or like you watch it once, okay, and just move on with your life. All right. But this singing musical one, time travel, stuff like that. Also the Steins Gate, because Steins Gate is fucking brilliant as well.
Oh yeah.
So help breaks loose. She goes out. What's funny is like she was starting to she like saves that one guy. He goes like, ah! And he like runs off because obviously at this point he's scared of all and then gets clapped immediately. And then she meets up with the human group that's fighting back, and that's where she meets the Torok guys'
granddaughter.
Yeah, right. It's funny, like they like totally omit this whoever her parent is that's related to old dude. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, you never see him. Not important. I just thought it was funny that they just jumped 2 generations after. Just go to the grandkid.
Oh yeah. You have to go 65 years.
Oh yeah. It was just funny to see. It was like one of those like, oh, that's pretty interesting. And she had with her an android that was a model, or you could say related to the ones from the space hotel.
Yeah, the space hotel.
Yeah. So she was like asking her about her and stuff. So that was an interesting little dynamic. She's like, how were they? How did they die? Stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. And then so big fight at the end. As her trying to get to the chorus, she's like, "Stop singing my song." That shit was funny though. God, it sounds so bad. You're fucking it up.
No.
And the main thing that was causing all the AIs to go awry tells her, "Look, man, you could fix this. All you gotta do is sing this."
Sing the song. Sing the album. Yeah, but you're right though. That is so messed up. Right?
What's up? Wait, what's messed up?
You write a song from your heart to understand who you are, and because the overall theme of the anime. Let me start there. The overall theme of the anime that I gathered was when you are pressured into something, and even the flashback that they showed of her creation, the doctor was like, you shouldn't do that because you'll mess with her programming.
Right.
And she was like, but I just want to see what can happen. And because of that, she has devoted her complete existence to doing just that. And over the 100 years and how things turned out and stuff like that. It was just nice to see how her obsession caused her to crumble under this pressure.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, that pressure, the pressure built up twice. When she cracked, when she lost her memory, when she got back her memory, and then at the end, when she was supposed to do what she had to do to save the world. And I just thought it was really, really beautiful. But the other thing along with it was like it also showed how much pain that obsession could cause, because she sat there and wrote that song in order to help herself heal, and that song became the anthem for a whole genocide. I was like, yo.
When you take plagiarism too serious.
Yeah, B. I was like, yo, that was
man. You saw it broke her, dog, because she was like, while she was fighting, like at the end, she was just like, why y'all keep singing this song, man? That's my song. I was just like, damn, man, they did that song dirty, because that was her, like you said, it was her song of healing.
Yeah,
I come into terms and stuff, man. So when she ultimately, we all understood why. Like it was just like, it wasn't even like, you know, like how sometimes in the anime, like a character would choke, you'd be like, man, what the fuck? Like I was just like, I understand. Like,
yeah,
I understand. So, I don't want to give away the end. I ain't gonna give away what happens after that, but we will say that when she sang, the way this anime ended was so fitting. I didn't feel like I needed more.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think anything was missing. It was finished.
The one thing that we keep arguing about in terms of sacrifices was perfect. Like you had to.
Yeah, there was no other way.
You had to.
You had to. It actually wraps up her purpose, though. Like the 100-year purpose.
Yeah,
it was perfect. Like dog, I was just like, don't make no more of these.
I'm complete.
Like I don't want to see Vivy 2. Don't touch it.
You take
leave
that.
the money alone.
Not even that. Not even that. You take that. You sit there on Funimation for a good month or two. You get some more reviews and more rankings, and let some more people talk about it. Take that shit, box it up, start selling DVDs and Blu-rays.
Right,
don't make another one.
Don't make another one. If I see a BB2, I'm coming on this podcast and screaming.
Yeah, you'll ruin it. Because that's essentially what happened with Supernatural. Because when Supernatural was finishing at season 7 or season 5 or something like that.
I think it was season 5.
Season 5. A lot of people was like, yo, I cannot wait for this DVD box set to come out. And then season 6 came out. And so no, they recently finished it. They dropped the Blu-ray version for Supernatural. Air.
When the hype gone, like it went 10 seasons more, dog. 10 seasons? I ain't buying that shit. Anyway.
Yeah.
That shit's nuts. But yeah, if they had stopped at season 5, it would have been brilliant. But
yeah,
they had like a loud crew that kept screaming, "We need more!" So they renewed them. And it was a CW show. You know, CW, they ride shit to the wheels fall off, dog. You see what they did to Smallville, bro? You see what they're doing to Flash? Oh God! I just keep let the wheels fall off, please. Stop using new lug nuts.
I stopped watching Flash when they brought in no, I stopped watching Flash when they killed Professor Zoom. Literally killed Professor Zoom and brought him back as a different something from the timeline. And I was like,
oh, they do that a lot.
But he can't be the same person.
Now, they do that all the time though. But remember, they bring back a version of old dude, reverse, not but he was reverse Flash at the beginning, but they bring that character back multiple times. They just keep bringing it from other
Yeah.
timelines.
They keep bringing it from other timelines, and I'm like, you're
For me though, it was when Iris West. I really wanted to like her character, but man, she is so poorly written in that fucking show, bro. She's like, "We are Flash." I wish the evil version of Flash,
Zoom.
not Zoom,
Reverse Flash.
No, it was a Saiter or something like that. I can't remember. It begins with an S. It was like the season after Zoom.
Oh, the gray one.
Yeah, the one that had the scar and stuff. But he like was supposed to kill Iris West. Anyway, kill. That's kind of messed up,
bro. Yeah, man. And the thing is,
she's
right,
just poorly written, man. And
I had just read that story with God Flash, where he had the blue suit, which was essentially what they were writing off of. And the reason why he was doing it in the comic was so beautiful. So then to see that, I was like, I am done.
They keep milking it. Anyway, so before we go off on that tangent, we could talk about that shooting the shit segment. Yeah. All right, so guys, this was a beautiful anime. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into ratings. So ratings, bro. You go ahead and rate it first, as I'm the one that recommend this one.
Something else we forget to mention as well, which I will drop into my ratings. The intro is a straight like fire. Like I can't even get a number because every intro was different. Because the first intro was literally her singing to the four people. Then the second intro was when it was 15 years later, she had more popularity and she sang a different song to the new group. And then rather than having to break off and create a new scene, they just had her walk off the stage and into the anime straight. And I was like, yo, fat. So the intro is 5, the characters is 5, the story is 10. I just give
10.
I'm literally gonna watch that again this week if I can, if I got time. I can tell Natty to watch it for me, so I could live in her
experience. Get Natty to watch it, man. Definitely get Natty to watch that thing, man. I guess the only thing left is 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5, bro. Brilliant.
5 out of 5, man.
The intros, the musical score, because it's a unique. I am really happy to say, as a musical type anime, the musical score for this shit was fucking brilliant, bro. Outside of the evil androids fucking up the song at the end. But it was understandable. 5. Character interaction, fucking 5. The damn story, 5. When you make me cry.
You can't get a 5 if it made you cry.
Bro, you made me cry. Like, there was so many powerful points, man. From the space hotel crashing. When she got broken, that part was harsh.
Oof.
You know, even to the end, that initial part is just like, and then the end. How can you not give it a 5? So overall, man, this is a banger, guys. 5. Woo! Stamp of approval, guys. Be sure to catch this out. Definitely a banger.
Yep.
All right. So that's the end of this, guys. Be sure to catch it. Vivy
Fluorite of Isal.
Thank you. I was like looking for the name. Like, what's it again? I just remember Vivy, bro. Like that. You know me and names. So yeah, be sure to catch it, man. This is probably one of the strongest animes of this season.
Yeah.
Spring season.
I actually thought of, because I started like posting on Instagram and stuff, like the movie reviews and book reviews and stuff like that. I was gonna do like story of the year at the end of the year, and bruh, it like at first I had fatherhood, with Kevin Hart. I was like,
That was a good movie.
yeah. And then I have to watch. I started watching.
Hold that thought. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the shooting the shit segment. I got this idea in my head of how I want to edit this.
Yeah.
Shooting the shit. All right, go ahead.
Right.
Sorry.
I'm gonna watch Concrete Cowboys today.
Yeah, you gotta watch that shit.
But after watching Vivy, I'm like, yo, this has to be the story of the year.
It's funny, man. Like anime being like up there in story of the year. Usually, so Dwayne does his movie kind of like movie reviews on IG. I do it on TikTok, which is like a video form, and fatherhood. I'm gonna be real. For me, the thing about fatherhood, and I know you could relate to it a lot because you yourself is a father.
Mm-hmm.
But my biggest thing was Kevin Hart's acting in this goddamn movie. And we talked about it last week a little bit. It was beautiful to see him not screaming and stuff on the screen, doing this over comedic stuff that he's always known for. You know, because I was starting to get, it was almost like it was starting to be
dull.
a typecast. You know, like you just have him.
It was starting to get dull.
Yeah, it was starting. Also, it was getting dull. It's just like, hey, we need a funny comedian to be screaming all the time. Nah, let's get Kevin Hart. So it was cool to see this because he had a lot of, and he did have a couple. He had like some jokes and stuff in here, like in these lines, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know,
he didn't scream. He actually.
And then like the taking care of the daughter, especially because the daughter was like a little tomboyish, so she wanted to wear pants at school. And listen, man, stop sending your kids to Catholic school. Anyway, sorry.
There is the reason why I started laughing is because there's a comedian who works with Joe Rogan called Joey Diaz.
Oh, Joey. I know Joey.
When he went to Catholic school, he was like, "Sister, I beat that bitch all day. I'm never going to listen."
Let's just say right now, Catholicism is not the most popular. Especially because of what's going on in Canada and what will eventually start happening in the US.
What happened in Canada?
Oh man, they digging those residential schools that they used to send all the Native people to reform them. They're digging up bodies, man. They already found like 1,500 in 3 schools.
Under the schools.
Mass graves, bro. They was killing them kids, dog, and burying them. Oh, they burned on the churches. They burned on some of the Catholic church, bro. So not only did they rape kids, bro, they was killing.
But you know what? Joey did say that. Joey did say that.
So let's just say, don't send your kids to them schools. Anyway, moving back on. So fatherhood was pretty good. For me, a movie that I watched, and it's an older movie, not older, but it's a movie that came out a little bit ago, called First Man. I don't know if you've seen it. So it's pretty much the story of Neil Armstrong and stuff when he was going to the moon. But dog, the fucking score of this movie.
Who was it?
I would have to look it up. I can't remember it off my head. It's not like Hans Zimmer thing. I don't think it's like
okay. Because I looked at the score for Luca, and I was like, okay, like you got my respect.
It's Justin Hurwitz.
Okay, I've never heard of him before.
Dog, I wish I could pull it up because I got a review on my TikTok where I put the scene. There's a scene when they're coming in to land on the moon, bro. Oh, I'm gonna send it to you on WhatsApp because I got it on my phone. Oh, sweet Jesus. I would try to play it, but I know I will probably they won't be able to make the actual show because I know that YouTube would be nasty about it. This is beautiful though.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So I thought that was pretty good. And Ryan Gosling. It's Ryan Gosling. That dude's like one of the best.
Oh, it's
actors.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling plays Neil Armstrong.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Beautiful.
I've missed seeing him.
Well, man, that dude's such a good actor. He takes a lot of heavy roles. So he like what's his name, man? The guy
Jake
from
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal to a point. I was saying more like the guy that played in Titanic and stuff.
Leonardo.
Thank you, Leonardo DiCaprio. Like his roles his movie selections be heavy as fuck, dog.
Bruh. First of all,
whew.
Leonardo DiCaprio has to win an Emmy this year. I'll tell you why. You'll see that scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where he was acting as an actor and he threw that little girl on the ground and started screaming and stuff. And the little girl came up to him and said that was the best acting of ever.
It might be too late, man.
That hurt me. I was like, yo.
It might be too late.
It was true.
It came out a couple of years ago, didn't it?
I don't know, but I was like, it's true. Too late, man. That is the best scene. That was
the end of that movie was wild. That movie was. What's funny is like that. You know, that was an alternate version of the man
of the actual. Yeah.
So yeah. So it was cool to see that those psychopaths didn't win in this one, especially when Brad Pitt hit that woman in the mouth with that fucking golf ball. That cue ball.
The cue ball.
The 8 ball.
The air ball.
And then old boy came up with that flamethrower. So another thing, anime that we're gonna review when it finally finishes is To My Eternity.
I keep hearing about it.
Dog, it's a banger.
Is it?
I'm waiting for it to finish so you can binge it. That's why I didn't bring it up. Well, let's see.
Just don't tell me on Wednesday I start blacking my messages, you bastard.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I'm gonna tell you early in the week because I think it's supposed to got 20 episodes or 22.
Is Attack on Titan done?
Half of the final season's done. It's on a season break.
Too many crickets, man.
Because they need it. The manga needs to finish. The manga's done.
Oh, so the manga's done.
And it is the most disappointing fucking ending of all time. Fuck you. But they're probably animating the second half now.
Well, here's how I put it.
It was to be expected though. To be honest.
Yeah. You took 7 months. You took 7 months. You took about 10 months. 10 months to get to the whole plot of what this story is about. Because literally, like, it was all cool and stuff to see the drawings and see the Titans attacking people and things like that. But for 10 months, you kept evading the plot. You kept drawing it out. And then you dropped the plot and the plot didn't hit her. And I was like, nah.
Oh,
this gonna end. This ain't gonna end good.
Yeah.
Honestly, it can end. You can tell me if I'm wrong or not. Did it end the same way it started? Whereas they understood why the walls of roses was built and separated.
Not quite. The whole Titan thing. That do you want me to spoil it?
Go ahead.
The whole Titan situation that's resolved. So there's no more Titans in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
another all the no zero.
When it comes to comparing it to that, there's some people that lived that, for the love of fucking Christ, I don't know why. They should either that or they should these people should have been arrested, but they don't. But the reasoning on why the original person because it's all tied to this girl, to this woman that is like the founder, that was the original Titan and stuff.
Yeah.
The problem with me is that the reasoning behind everything doesn't, like, the reasoning for the walls and stuff. You kind of understand it. You understand from like the reason the original person that made the island. You kind of understand that, but from the genesis of it all, the reasoning for her is not that good, and that's the problem. Because there's a scene where it's like, hey, so why did she do it? And this is like, okay, and disappointing. So if you read the manga, you know what I'm talking about. If you waited for the show to come out, there's gonna be some good fight scenes though. So if you're just there for the action, just go ahead and enjoy that.
Yeah.
But it was a letdown, especially because, like you said, it kind of draws on a little too long. It's just like, it just keeps, but and then motherfuckers racist. Let's be real, bro. The guys that was treating the Marlians like crap. Yeah, they're motherfucking racist. So what in the racism? But anyway, so it's whatever though. People like it, so they're gonna do the second half. It's cool to see the action.
You say that, right? I actually thought Attack on Titan was a really popular anime until I realized a lot of people keep sending this man like death traps.
Who?
The day that the guy who made Berserk died, right? This man got 1,000 death threats saying it should have been you. Like, people was crying and saying it should have been you.
Why? Is it because they killed off that one character or something?
No, it seems like because the references and stuff in Attack on Titan, speaking about the nationalism that they were trying to establish and get away from. So a lot of people have been against it.
All right, look, man. And I always harp this thing, and me and Dwayne always talk about it. Look, I don't care how bad your story is. Don't send no people no fucking death threat or what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
this is why I can't stand some fandoms, dog.
We didn't like King's Game. We didn't actively go search for the man. Although I did actively search for him just to see if he put up more stuff.
Oh, just to see if he had other stories. But that's different.
Yeah, because we was like, you miss on this one. What else can you do?
Yeah, it's almost like that guy from Captain America that was it U.S. agent. They send that dude death threats, and I'm just like, he's playing a fictional character, guys. Like, I never understand how people get so. I just don't understand, man. But, like, Star Wars, like, I don't understand. I know there's this thing, My Hero Academia, where they just keep a bunch of porn shit, bro. It's like, I'm like, dude, these are kids. What y'all doing?
A bunch of porn.
No, well, they do that to everything, but it's like, I think they draw what's his name, Midoriya as a woman. It's just weird now. It's just weird.
Yeah, they keep switching genders and all sorts again.
But it's just like, I mean, it happens all the time. Because I guarantee if you search a Family Guy and type porn at the end, they're gonna show some like drawings and stuff. People do that shit all the time, but it's like, oh. No, it's not My Hero Academia got that, and One Piece, people getting mad. The big argument, it's funny to see the stuff play out online, is people scream, One Piece is the greatest anime of all time, and then there's people like, no, it's not.
No, it really isn't.
And then let's be real, the guy that draws One Piece, depiction of black characters is trash.
What, blackface?
Bro. I was just like, but like people are arguing, it's like, no, it's not that bad. It's like, yeah, it is. And then like this one guy was like, Scar from Full Metal Alchemist. He was like saying, oh, Scar's black. I was like, I thought he was Middle Eastern. Like, isn't he a Middle Easterner? Like, isn't he Arabic?
Yeah.
Right.
But they're black though.
So he is a black Arabic guy. Yeah. I don't know. I just assumed that he was more Persian.
Yeah, they were all black. It's funny because when I first watched Full Metal Alchemist, I was like, oh, this is the greatest story ever. Like, this is such a great anime. Then I watched it a couple years later. I was like, yo, there's a lot of racism in here.
Oh, it's terrible.
This story is really about racism. And this is really what's going on in the world today.
little racism and also empire building.
Yeah, communism.
Because pretty much like what is happening in the Middle East today with all the wars and stuff going on, pretty much was in Full Metal Alchemist. It was actually probably a little ahead of its time, honestly. So it was interesting to see. No, when you rewatch it, you're like, oh wow, that's messed up. So there's that. And then the usual bullshit. Girl dress up as
not
a
my
character.
Ariel.
Yeah, girl dress up as an anime character, and then in the comments you always see that character isn't black. You're just like, we do not care. And like we don't care. But anyway, so that's the thing. All right, so moving away from that, you are watching anything this week or any plans? So you gonna watch the Tomorrow War?
With Chris Pratt.
Time travel, dog.
Is it?
This time travel.
I thought it was
They travel forward though. They don't travel back in a way.
I thought it was another Tom Clancy kind of thing.
No. Without Remorse is Tom Clancy with Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
Chris Pratt is not nice. It's some dude. I don't know. Whoever wrote it. But there's time travel in it. It's one of the situations. Yeah, I watched it. I have Amazon Prime Video, so like literally my TV is a Amazon TV. So it kind of like beat me on the head with it, like, hey, Tomorrow War, you gonna watch Tomorrow War? So like, as soon as you turn it on, it's the first thing that pops up. So I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. Chris Pratt, I like Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
he got some weird beliefs in his private life, but I don't really give a fuck about that.
Weird beliefs like what?
Oh, he believes in like conversion therapy and stuff.
Conversion therapy was that?
You know, like, oh, that person's gay. Put him in a school. Try to convert him to be straight. Stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he a little weird, but
bro,
I'll check it out.
Listen, Tom Cruise.
Hey, leave Tom Cruise out of this.
We'll stop.
Like, I would be a hypocrite if I like, oh, fuck Chris Pratt. You know what I mean? Because Tom Cruise has done some shit. He's my favorite actor.
And so is Will Smith.
Yeah, but he isn't really one of my top actors.
Yeah.
I like Will Smith. Don't get me wrong, guys. Don't call for me. Don't send me death threats. But I like Will Smith. It's just when it comes to ranking actors, I don't even think he's in my top 5. He definitely not better than Denzel.
Oh, hell no.
You know, he ain't better than Denzel. He ain't better than Leonardo. He ain't done he obviously Tom Cruise is king to me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, but Will Smith has done a lot of stuff, man, that I like. He's also done some shit that I hate. Dude, you watch Ice Road? Well, Liam,
I was about to watch it today.
You go ahead and watch it. We'll talk about it later, man. Liam getting old, bro. Liam getting old. Keanu Reeves, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Chido. Del Toro, like. I like Will Smith,
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is like one of my favorite upcoming. I don't want to say upcoming because he's pretty much established actors. Yeah. That guy from England, that was in Star Wars. They did his part dirty.
Bon something, the Africa guy.
Yeah, but
let's just say that.
Isn't he British?
Yeah, he's British, but it's like African descent.
Yeah, but yeah,
he has an African name, I think.
Yeah. He's another, to me, his acting thing. But Will Smith's really legacy good, though, because I mean, you know, you got Bad Boys and stuff like that. Well, Wild West.
Yeah.
Men in Black, the first and probably the second one. They probably went too far with that one. Dude, there's another Die Hard coming out. Well, Bruce Willis, what are you doing?
Really?
They made another one, bro.
Man.
You should have stopped at 3.
Yeah.
Or I would give you 4. I would give you 4.
4 wasn't bad, yeah. 4 wasn't bad.
I would give you 4 because it was cool to see how like he's an old school dude and all the new technology with the hacking and stuff. That was cool.
Yeah.
I wish they would burn 5. Like
you know what really impressed me with 4? not Bruce Willis. I have been championing this from since I watched Die Hard 4. All right. Because I before I watch a movie, I was actually watching the behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. When you are a cameraman and you are running behind this actor, right? Mm-hmm. And this man jumps out at a helicopter to grab the thing, but your job is to jump out with him. And as you're falling down, turn in mid-air and record as you are falling to the ground, and then be like, "We got it!" Pull your parachute, pay that man.
I don't even know if you can pay that man enough.
Because that's what they did.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like, actors are great, right? Especially actors that do their own stunts. Keanu Reeves to a point. Tom Cruise broke his fucking ankle doing the Mission Impossible shit. Oh God, it's funny. You saw him limping, and they put up to when he started limping in the movie. Then they had to wait a while till his ankle healed, and then to finish the run. But let me tell you something, man. These cameramen and these stunt doubles, bro. Lord, they don't get enough. They don't get enough hype. But I feel like this should be like my favorite stuntman thing.
Yeah, at the Emmys, there should be stuntman of the year.
Fuck, bro. Like, you see some of the shit.
Our cameraman of the year.
Our cameraman of the year.
Who does a halo jump?
That's what I was about to say. So Tom Cruise did the halo jump, right?
We can do a halo jump. You just say that like. So we can jump out an airplane. So I put with parachute at 2000.
Cavill's a stunt double.
Yeah.
Cavill's a stunt double. Tom Cruise is a real person. And you're like, man, I'm watching it. Like, I watched it over because I have all the movies.
Yeah.
All the Mission Impossibles. And I'm just like, halo jump. And I'm like, who the fuck is recording this? Like,
exactly. You see what I mean? Like, because right? You're not only doing this in one take. Because remember, they recorded Tom Cruise drop in, then they had to redo it and record Cavill drop in.
Passed up.
Then they had to record both of them together. And at one point, like, you're like, you start realizing like, the camera started doing this and angling up because the guy was dropping too fast. And you're like, bro, how you like you get paid enough? Like, sometimes I watch these scenes and I just be like, how
sometimes I don't think about it because obviously
you're wrapped into the story.
You wrapped into the story, but then when you watch it the second or third time, you're just like, yo, somebody had to jump out this plane because there's no way you get a rig up there. It's too high. It's too high for a drone. Mm-hmm. It's too high for a drone. The drone blow the fuck away. So someone, and then obviously, if you remember the scene, it starts with Tom Cruise in the plane. He goes, he jumps. So the guy is running.
Yeah. So the guy definitely has to be backing back and follow the airplane first. It's like, yo.
And I remember they were doing the interview. Then that helicopter scene. Obviously, the camera guy's in the helicopter and stuff. But why? People always ask me why you like Tom Cruise? He's weird, blah, blah, blah. One, I don't care. His personal life is whatever. Movies hit different when the actor does his own stunts. Driving scenes, it just hits different. Like, if you remember Jack Reacher, that chase scene in the first one, like, bro, you get angles. Especially when he... Dude, you get angles, man, when you have the original actor, because when it's a stunt, obviously all the shots are from way outside the car. You can just see the silhouette.
Yep.
Or you getting shots here, above, here. When he fucking hits the car, shit, he like try to get it to go.
Yeah, and the thing is, that's what made it really good because
it's one of the best driving scenes.
Jack Reacher is not a drifter, but yet you got a man in the crunch of a time trying to drift,
dude.
And that was what made that
motorcycle scene from when he was like going around the fucking corners and shit. in Mission Impossible. I think it was Ghost. Was it Ghost Protocol?
Ghost Protocol, yes. The motorcycle scene was beautiful, but you know what was really beautiful? When he was trying to, when he was chasing the guy, and he get hit fully, he back sandstorm, and I was like,
oh yeah, that was Ghost. Rogue Nation was the one with the motorcycle scene.
5 out of 5.
Oh, bro, I'm like, yo, is Tom Cruise trying to outrun this sandstorm, dog? Like, what was sick about that? Think of it. He was actually climbing the side of that fucking building.
Yeah.
When he had the gloves
with no ropes.
Yeah, I think he's a little insane, but anyway. So that was pretty cool. Man, there's so much stuff. So yeah, be sure to let me know what you think about those movies. I watched Tomorrow War. I was a little harsh at it at the beginning because I had the time travel stuff, and obviously, if you're gonna watch it, think of the time travel bit as Just imagine the world's this multiversal effect instead of one timeline, like how they tried to do it in Marvel at first.
Yeah,
but then it makes more sense because if they were trying to just, but it's pretty cool. The action's pretty cool, and like the alien design is pretty nice in there. Before we finish, dog. Netflix got this thing called Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh my
God. I
God.
haven't watched it yet.
All right. Have you played Dynasty Warriors at all? I think it was on PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation.
If you played it at all, they stick to it, bro, because they got Lubu and stuff in there.
Really?
And the heroes have their special weapons, so it explains why they're practically powerful. Like it's like on the anime, the lead character or the strongest general be like stands out so much from like regular people. Yeah, it's practically that, dog. Lubu ain't no joke. Lubu a beast, bro.
You know what came out on Netflix as well, and I was trying to get my wife to watch it. I was like, look, there's an anime on pure Americanism.
Yo,
you watch it yet?
Nah, not yet. But it's from like the makers of Archer stuff. Exactly. You know that shit gonna be like George Washington got like dual chainsaws.
Yeah.
And there's like a black guy.
I know, right? And I when I saw the trailer, I was just like, what in the Americanism? And I was like, I ain't sure if I could watch this because they may do some stuff, boy. But I can watch it tonight. So
it's an extreme party. Extreme party from what I've seen.
American history, Dynasty Warriors, Tomorrow Man, Ice Cold.
Ice Cold?
Cold Ice, or Cold Run. With Liam Neeson.
Oh, Ice Road.
Ice Road. Something else I wanted to watch as well.
Yeah, so that's the lineup for this week. What was the anime that we're gonna try to do next week? You gave it to me early in the show.
Was it Read or Die?
Read or Die. Read or Die.
Yeah, Read or Die.
All right, so next week, guys, we're gonna do Read or Die. All right, man. So this is gonna wrap it up. We had like an hour 30 some minutes, so minus like the little before when it was setting up. So that's about it. Guys, man, definitely catch that Vivy.
Stamp of approval.
Stamp of approval. 5 out of 5, man. Probably one of the best animes I've seen this year. So, like newer animes. Newer animes. Well, I got to see how 2 Year Eternity is gonna end. But that one's pretty good too.
True.
We gonna definitely do. I'm demanding we do that one on this show. Once it's finished, this one's 20 something episodes. It's a 20 something episode arc. So,
okay.
So it's at episode 12 or 13 right now. So,
oh my gosh,
so it's still got a little way. So that's going to be a few episodes down the road. But definitely review that. But yeah, guys, go ahead and enjoy this masterpiece. great animation, great characters, great story, great music. Just great.
Yep.
This one great, bro. All right, so yeah, be sure to catch this tomorrow, the edited version. If you decide if you missed today, catch it tomorrow on YouTube, and follow us on our IGs and stuff to catch clips throughout the week. And Dwayne's movie reviews,
movies, books, and that's
Dwayne's reviews.
Yeah.
It's the links in the bio. All right, guys. As always, stay safe out there. Peace.
See you later.